Hey guys, it's Margot from Not Your Mama's blog and Not Your Mama's podcast. And you guys have been saying you've been wanting more YouTube videos, so I thought it would be fun to do this review here on YouTube and on the blog, of course. But yeah, last weekend I got to go to a really great show at the Lyceum in Horton Plaza called Federal Jazz Project. Um, it was it's hard to describe. It's a lot of multimedia things going on. It's a show that's set in San Diego during the jazz era. And so there's a lot of, local references. I think I got most of them as a native. I don't think I missed a single reference there. So that's pretty impressive. There's live jazz on the stage all the time during the show. The music alone is a reason to go. The music is spectacular. The writing is excellent. It's written by Richard Montoya, who's also in the show. And the only thing about it that I thought was a little was that the story revolves or is driven by these two women, and the actresses who play these two roles are clearly extremely talented. One is a phenomenal dancer, and the other one is a singer who has a really terrific voice. But there was so much good writing in the show. The women don't get a whole lot of that dialogue, and so I would have liked to have had the women get some of that great dialogue that the men got to say. But that's like a teeny little, just a nitpicking little thing. It is a fantastic show. You will love it. It's funny. Like I say, the writing is really, really good, really worth seeing. The staging of it is really fun. It's probably nothing you've seen before. I would say in the last 10 years since I've been back in San Diego, that show, and they did a show a few years back called Weekend with Picasso. I'm going to say those are the two best shows I've seen at the Lyceum in the last 10 years. So if that's not recommending it, I don't know what is. There was one guy the night I was there who had taken his 10-year-old daughter, and I thought this is a great show to take your kids to, maybe like middle school age. A great way for them to learn about and absorb some of San Diego history, in a very accessible sort of a way, and that's fun and makes it exciting for them, makes it come alive for them, if you will. There were a few people in the audience I heard being kind of critical about all of the local references, but I kind of don't think that holds water as a criticism, because as somebody who lived in New York City and went to New York for over New York theater, very New York centric shows for over a decade, that's just what the piece is. I mean, you never hear people go like, I feel like West Side Story was so full of New York references, I felt so left out. I mean, that doesn't really hold water. It's a San Diego piece. So go expecting to learn and see and get a feel of San Diego in an era that we don't hear about very often. It's a great show. I'm going to link the show's website here on YouTube, of course, also on the blog. And I'll also link, they did a really cute and I think it gives you a good impression, a great video that they did, San Diego Rep, for the show here on YouTube. So in case you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the comment section down here. But go see it. And if you don't live in San Diego, go see theater in your town. There's great things going on in theater right now, and nobody's going to see them if we don't support theater. So I know I go on about it all the time, but just go. Just buy a ticket and go. And if you're in San Diego and you've never been to the Lyceum, why? Get a ticket, go down to Horton Plaza, make a night of it, and have a great time, enjoy the music, and I know you're going to love this show.